When they ask you what is white people culture, that is your answer. Whether you like it or not, the Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church, is a cultural institution of Western society, of white Western society, and that is something that we should embrace. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this new Pope. There are a few different ways that you can go about it, but I want to use it as an opportunity to highlight that it is the last remaining Western institution that has survived from antiquity into the modern day. And for those of us with the Christian faith, I'm sure that we can know deep down that this was by design. To say that the members of the conclave were only a minority of truly God-fearing men that were guided to this decision by God would be a disservice to the Catholic Church, to the faith, and to everyone else. Now, I'm no Catholic, but I think it's important to have respect for Catholicism, and notably its value and importance over the last however many centuries. Now, Robert Prevost, who is the new Pope Leo XIV, he's an interesting character. It appears that he's a registered Republican, but is regarded as a moderate centrist for all intents and purposes. But let's be real, moderate centrist by papacy standards, or by the standards of those really deep within the Roman Catholic Church, is still very conservative. I think it's pretty safe to say that for all of the criticisms that you could make of Pope Francis, he was still, generally speaking, a reasonably conservative individual compared to your average liberal, compared to your average centrist or moderate, or compared to your average conservative. You know, there are many things that Pope Francis did wrong, and there are many things that he did right, and whether you like it or not, this is probably going to be more of the same. Now, he's picked the name Leo, which is interesting. The last Leo Pope was over 100 years ago or so, and they were regarded as a relatively good one. Now, I'm prepared to give Robert Prevost the benefit of the doubt to his social media activity, which has suggested that he is not a particular fan of J.D. Vance or Donald Trump, the Trump administration, that he kind of fell for perhaps the George Floyd propaganda hook, line, and sinker. I'm prepared to let that slide. I'm prepared to see what he does. It's important that the Roman Catholic Church remains strong and that it's not weakened by ideological capture. But on the flip side, he is also someone that could realistically be a point of unity between the left and the right that could help evangelize the world to levels that not even were seen under Francis. Because I do feel like there has been a lot of evangelization over the last 10, 20 years, which we can all be very proud of as Christians. Ultimately, no matter what the liberal media wants to say about Pope Leo XIV, or what your average commentator says about Pope Leo XIV, I think what's most important is that you as a Christian or as an individual think about, okay, how does he appear to be doing to you? Because that's what matters. And as Christians in particular, what does your relationship with God tell you about this pick? Because when it comes to things of a Christian nature, of a religious, of a spiritual nature, there's a lot more to it than the black and white politics of the liberal media and of your average commentator such as myself. And so it's situations like that where, sure, I've got pause for concern, but I've also got pause for hope. Because this guy could be here 10, 15, 20 years. So we should be praying he does a brilliant job rather than hoping for his downfall. Because I think the fall of the Catholic Church is the fall of Western society as we know it. We're already heading down that direction, but wouldn't it be nice if we kept one of those blockades up and strong and that we reinforce it together?